Hello, everyone. This is Dave here at Moonride, and today we're going to channel a few things. One of them is what's Trump's next move, and the second question is how should we show up? What should we do in the next, let's say, next few months to really be present and make sure that good things happen. As an aside, I just want to tell everybody I've just been speaking to so many terrific people. And I just want you to know, like, maybe you don't talk to people in an intimate way that I get to do every day. And they're just amazing. If you get to talk to these people, it just completely recharges your batteries. And you have so much faith in our nation and our people. And I'm just overwhelmed. I just want to say, thank you from the universe. Um, it matters. It really, really does matter that you guys work hard, that you're good people, that you try to show up, that you try to be present. You might think that that act of random kindness just was an instant in that moment. They all matter. And if we're receiving justice right now, if that is being delivered to us, that is from you. That is because you, the watcher, focused in your consciousness and were present and called your senators and talked to your friends and got this to happen. So please take a good deal of credit as we walk into this, right? Let's see what the man in the moon has to say about Donald's next move. Okay. It's very funny how Donald is showing up. You know that crazy uncle who just screams and rants all the time? He's showing up as that guy. The guy at the wedding and just like, oh God, he's starting to lose it. Oh, okay. That's who he is right now. So I just see Trump deteriorating faster and faster into a sort of ranting, crazy person who people less and less take seriously. This has been going on for a while, but he's just going to go further and further into this. I even see his minions kind of rolling their eyes, like Sarah Huckabee Sanders is like, oh God, not him again. Would he please stop talking? No, it's just sort of every person that really believed in him is starting to see the cracks in his personality and watching him fall apart. The leader that they chose wouldn't have acted like this. Even if they did it, they would have been incredibly calm about the fact that they had done something so terrible as collude with the Russians. And they would have, just been really just kept it cool. Trump isn't really even capable of doing that. He is what you see. It's all on the surface. Now, I do see him in a jail cell. I mean, it kind of, I believe that's where he's going to wind up. But as I see him in this jail cell, it has a little bit of a different feeling. It's like, well, it's all about the law. So the law is kind of, it is closing in on him. We already knew that. But what we're going to see is Trump just acting crazy. Is Trump going to do anything specific? And he is going to do some specific things. Is he really going to try to? I'm just getting that he's going after Mueller again. Big surprise, but this time it seems a bit more targeted. That he's going after Mueller, and he's really trying to manipulate Mueller, and Mueller is not having it. Mueller's just like, nope, not going down that lane. Part of it, I think, is just this subpoena power that Mueller has. And let's ask, are you going to subpoena him, Mueller? Mr. Mueller, are you going to subpoena him? I'm getting a yes. I'm getting that Mueller will subpoena him. And Trump is just going through the roof. Kind of, and blaming everybody. Why didn't you warn me? Why didn't you tell me that? He's working at his executive desk. He's trying to get things done. He's trying to manipulate situations. And he's just becoming increasingly frustrated because all the people around him are not willing to do the things that he asked them to do. They know they'll get thrown over the bus, under the bus themselves. They know what he's up to, and they don't want to be caught up into it. So they're actually kind of just ignoring him. So even the people around him in the White House who are paid to be his friends just listen to him scream and rant, and they walk out of the room and they're like, "Yep, I'm gonna go do some play some Scrabble." That's just what he's gonna do. What's he gonna do? Fire me? Like I that would be the best thing for me right now is to get fired and say I got fired by Donald Trump. That'd probably help me get my next job. So I'm quite cynical. These people around him are just like totally cynical, and that's making him even more angry. Smoke's coming out of his ears. He's so angry. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of apoplectic tweets from him in the next week. I'm getting that he's going to try some things, but nothing is going to be successful, right? He will not have any real power. That has passed. And is he going to do anything at all? He's just going to keep focusing his energy on these perceived enemies, but there's too many of them. He can't focus at one time. He doesn't have any of the support that he needs to target any of these people and get rid of them. That ship has passed. Um, is he going to get anything done? I'm getting that he will get nothing done, including Kavanaugh will not be instated in the Supreme Court. I'll ask again, is Kavanaugh going to get there? No, I see Kavanaugh looking disappointed and Trump looking even more angry. This won't help him at the midterms. He wasn't even able to appoint a Supreme Court justice. It's like the one thing that he's bragging about, he's now failed at. Yeah, he is just going to go into a rage. I seriously am not worried as I'm looking at these because Trump's anger will be so focused on himself and his desk and the things around him that he's really not able to get anywhere with the government. It's just at a big standstill. Hmm. So I always see the same guy show up for Trump. And whenever I'm doing this, I always forget his name because when you're channeling, it's hard to remember some practical facts. He's always that. He's Mitch McConnell, right? And I always see Mitch McConnell showing up and being like, "Look, you got to leave," and Trump being like, "Why you can't let me?" And McConnell going, "Well, I brought a bunch of cops with me, and they do what I tell them. So you can throw your rage at me all you want, but I'm in control here, and you'll be leaving, and we're packing your bags as you speak." Melania is packing her bags. She is happy to get out of there. And she is done. She's like, "I'm out of here. I have no feeling for this guy. I don't care what happens to him. He took everything that I had from me. Now I've been publicly humiliated. I have very little left, and I'm going to spend what I have left on, taking care of myself and my son and getting the kid away from him so that my child is nothing like this creepy guy who I married." And she's saying, he wasn't so creepy when I married him. If I'd met him now, I wouldn't have anything to do with him. So, I hope you'll cut me a little bit of slack because he wasn't such a jerk when I married him. I didn't think that he was this guy. And interestingly enough, that's the thing that'll really kill him. That's the thing that'll really nail Trump when Melania leaves. Because despite everything, despite how unfaithful and unkind he was to her, she is his only real connection to any kind of love or feelings. And he's just going to say, "Well, I blew that one." And this time it's like very clear that he was wrong, that he shouldn't have done that to that poor woman, and that, he was wrong. He's like kind of having, in one regard, he's having a face to face moment. It's like turning him red. Like, I get the feeling that Trump's blood pressure will become a serious medical issue. He's just becoming very, like hypertension or some medical issue is coming about as she leaves. and it will kill him. He will not last long on this earth. I would say the other thing I'll kill him is jail, as I do see him in jail. And just a common prisoner jail. It's not a jail where he gets some special treatment. I think he gets his own cell for his safety. But let me tell you, the guys in the cells next door, they've got plenty to let him know about. So, he's getting justice. Getting justice. He's sitting alone in a room, and he is finally thinking about some of the things that he did. And finally making some headway into himself and understanding why he became the man that he became. Right? Trump will face justice eventually, and when I say that, face that he will become conscious of it. He will become conscious of what he did wrong. What should American people do? Do what you've been doing, calmly approaching and assessing the situation as it comes, being active but calm and even. So don't get too crazy emotional about all this stuff. We have work to do. So just observe it, continue to go forward as you have been going forward. We do have a lot of work to do. We're going to have to start putting things back together again. And we have to be level-headed about this. So on the way going down with this transition, there's a lot of, it'd be very, very easy to get distracted, very easy to start reveling in your victories, very easy to start criticizing others or something like that. We do not have time for this. We have to get America back on track very soon. And that means being, just, honest, present. Don't be a doormat. Don't let somebody treat you in a bad way or tell you falsehoods. But we need to approach as we've been approaching with, just like Mueller would approach it. Eyes wide open, full of facts, not engaging in these distractions. Try to rise above the emotional levels of what is going to happen, because it will become very, very emotional. And you don't want to get trapped into these kinds of bickering with these people. No, we need to rise above. And that's it. That's what you need to do. Right? Thanks so much for watching.